Hey, wrestling fans, F and True followers and members of the YWC. Brian Crazy here, F and True Wrestling. Back at you with some pretty interesting information out of the WWE. As you guys know, in the storyline, Triple H is now quote unquote in charge of the WWE, when in actuality, behind the scenes, Vince McMahon is still firmly in control. But the fact of the matter is that Triple H does have the boss's ear, and he has been given more and more responsibility backstage, and a lot of that is finding new talent and revitalizing the WWE brand, making them fresh, relevant, not relevant, but fresh once again in 2010 and beyond. Um, so Triple H is one of the thoughts that he's really seriously been throwing around in recent weeks is revitalizing the WWE's tag team division. As you guys know, wrestling was based on tag teams for many, many, many years. I mean, that was what you would see on a weekly basis is you would see tag team competition and fewer singles matches. Then it became you'd see more singles matches and fewer tag team matches. But I mean, I remember in the heyday, they've been doing a lot lately in WWE, but I remember in the heyday of wrestling, the Attitude Era, what I remember very fondly is that you'd always get the guys that would be in the main event at the upcoming pay-per-view. They would tag together, and it would just create so much build, so much hype for the event that's coming up, because, when you got to see competitor A go against competitor B that you knew they would be squaring off on Sunday, it was just a little preview. If you couldn't get the pay-per-view, or if you were just waiting that bad to see the pay-per-view, you got a little taste, just a little sample, and it was fantastic. But the big news is some of the teams that Triple H has been looking at to sign. He's very interested in the Briscoe brothers over in ROH, but they currently are signed to ROH, so their contract would have to come up, or they would have to get a very lucrative deal to step away from that. There's also been a lot of talk of bringing in TNA's Beer Money, James Storm and Robert Roode. They are currently under contract to TNA, but I guess those are up shortly. And I could only imagine what Beer Money would do on the biggest stage of them all. I've always been a huge fan of Beer Money, and I couldn't imagine what they would do, but they would need the competition to go against. And bringing in teams like the Briscoes, bringing in Beer Money, would start to build this tag team division once again. And the third team that has been talked about, and it's pretty much in the bag as far as I know right now, that Chris Hero and Claudio Castagnoli, I think I said his name wrong, I apologize. I'm Italian American myself, and I can't say half of our last names, but that's okay. They will be indeed brought in as a tag team, not as singles wrestlers, and it's pretty much in the bag. They will be signing with WWE if they have not already. I know there's been a lot of speculation, a lot of talk in recent weeks. So I think these thoughts that Triple H has is incredible. I really did enjoy tag teams, and I would love to see more of it. And these three teams are so impressive. They could totally, just these three teams, could totally revitalize the entire tag team division in the WWE. The Kings of Wrestling, the Briscoe Brothers, and Beer Money. They're all names that have been floated around. I'm not guaranteeing that any of these people will be signed by WWE, with the exception of the Kings of Wrestling. I think that's pretty much in the bag. I'm not going to say it's a definite until I can, confirm that information, but it is, here in the internet community, and everybody's been talking, and a couple people I know inside, the talk is that this is what's going to happen. But these other two teams are speculated, but I think it would be a brilliant choice. And leave me some thoughts on tag team wrestling. Back in the day, I mean, one of my favorite tag teams that comes to mind, Jim Brunzell and Gagne, the High Flyers. I mean, what a better team. I mean, the New Age Outlaws, the Brothers of Destruction, the Rockers, the Midnight Express. I mean, the list and the names just go on and on and on. So leave me some thoughts. Let me know what you think. I think this would be the best move WWE can make in 2011. So for F and True Wrestling, Brian Crazy, and I'll catch you later.